Money, baby, we don't pay with ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003 and 2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton from 8 yards out, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. CD, before this next drive gets going, the Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. Third year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the third year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple of years.
Yeah, in addition to it being cool as well again this year, so rain and cold, that hurts the crowd a little bit, but still, this game has evolved into what I would call a crazier type NFL game. Quick whistles to make sure guys don't get hurt when there's tackling going on. How about receivers playing defensive back? Defensive backs like Jalen Ramsey catching touchdown passes. And to cap it all off, when they awarded the MVP trophy to, I believe, Patrick Mahomes, it broke.
Yeah, indeed, it was Mahomes, the MVP of the offense. Jamal Adams, MVP of the defense in the 26-7 AFC victory. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson from 19 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a little Super Bowl conversation. The third time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base where it might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us. And as for the game itself, February the 3rd, I can't wait. I'll be there to call the game internationally one more time. Just remember, this game is 17 years to the day since Super Bowl 36. Get this whole Patriots thing kick-started, literally. Adam Vinatieri with a game-winning field goal.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. On first and goal, Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third down, it's Cohen, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Charles, before this next drive, I'm curious to get your thoughts. If you look at the Super Bowl from the perspective of the Rams offense versus the Pats defense, because Jared Goff only 1 touchdown pass in the Rams 2 playoff wins, and then, what do you make of the whole Todd Gurley situation?
Yeah, just 5 touches, 2 drop passes in the NFC Championship game. As he said after the ball game, I was sorry. He didn't play well. He didn't mean he was sorry to the fans. He played in a very sorry state. I don't expect that to continue. He's too good, too talented. I would expect a big game out of Todd Gurley, but the late season acquisition of C.J. Anderson gives him a great backstop at the running back position.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
180. Horrible.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. For the Chicago Bears, Charles, it's kind of the dust settles on this season. How do you think that they will remember it? Because right now, the fresh wound is there with the missed field goal. We get that. But this is a pretty good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018. They won the division in 2019, their first NFC North title since 2010. They acquired Khalil Mack to begin the year. And remember, they had a heartbreaking loss at Green Bay on a Sunday night to open the season. A lot of teams would have gone south after that. Instead, they went 7-1 at home, won 9 of 10 to close the year. They're going to be heard from in the seasons to come.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
17.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece. And instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game. Because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Parkey adds the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
These Rams, Charles, it's been quite a ride for them. You think a couple years ago, they went 4-12 as they got settled out on the West Coast, and now in the Super Bowl. Of course, everyone's excited about what Sean McVay has done, but these players deserve a lot of credit, too.
They certainly do. And I'll take it a step further. So does administration, from team president to general manager, the entire organization in putting together this ball club and then having the gumption to pick Sean McVay as their head coach, a youngster at 31 to come in 2 seasons. They're in the Super Bowl. But think about this year, Brandon. They played in some of the biggest, most high-profile games in the NFL along the way. Remember the game that they played against Kansas City? Huge game, 54-51, the Rams won. The game at New Orleans in the regular season, another monster matchup for number 1 in the NFC. And then in the playoffs, they took on the vaunted Dallas Cowboys. They are used to the big stage. They're used to the spotlight. And now they're in the Super Bowl. What a great ride it's been in 2018.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's it, baby. Let's go, let's go.
They go with Howard again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They try again with Cohen, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You see it?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He's at the 50, the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
17.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, they run with Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Obama. 12.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. They went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.